giving no feedback today. Let's go.
What's good, everybody? It is your boy, Alex, the financial guru. And just letting you know, I am here. And I am with my brothers. We got a very, very, very special type of session today. Yep. We got our Ask the Bros live session. And I just want to let y'all know I am lit. I'm still kind of hungover from last night. So forgive me if I'm not too attentive today. But who cares? We are live in Connecticut. Manchester to be exact. We was in, was it Springfield? Springfield. Playing a good game of 21.
Yeah, dropping buckets on these boys.
Crossing them over. Half-court shots that couldn't drop. I don't know about y'all. Check out our live feed. Oh, man, that was funny.
So before I start this, let me go ahead and introduce my brothers. Anytime you see me, you know I'm with my brothers. First off, my brother Steve, what's good?
Man, what's going on? How you feeling in my neck of the woods, Connecticut?
Yo, I am feeling phenomenal, my brother. This is well overdue. I needed it. Good for the mental clarity. I love the air. My skin is as clean as anything because it's so damn cold up here.
Hell yeah.
So it's perfect.
So clean is cold. Cold is clean.
Yeah, clean is cold. Next, my brother Jay.
Yo, what's good, man? It's cold out here, man. I'm ready to go back to Florida.
Hey, Jay talks when it's cold. Florida, like, yo.
That's the most Jason.
That's the most you gonna get from Jay. Bring him in an uncomfortable situation. He don't eat. He talks.
I'm a Florida boy all the way. I can't do this. Too cold.
And then last, my brother Ray.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Ray, bro. Talk to you, man. Hey, all I gotta say is this is the coldest water
Yes.
that I've ever experienced. I'm saying that we have no problem keeping that porch closed.
Absolutely not, bro. Man, I haven't gotten not one pimple since I've been here.
Listen, y'all just been here for like a day. Like, seriously?
Man, this is phenomenal. I love it.
I love it, though.
I do love it, man. So I wanted to make sure I let everybody know that the lines are open. You know, anytime we doing our bro talk thing, you always have the opportunity to tune in and talk. And we got a couple people hitting us up. And let's see here.
It's now time for Culture. The lines are open. Call in now and be heard.
So let me give the telephone number real quick. It is 772-480-1606. I repeat, it is 772-480-1606. The lines are open. I would love to hear from y'all. My brothers would love to hear from y'all. We actually have one person on the line already. Hold on, let me get the caller in on the line. How you doing, caller? Are you there, caller?
May have lost there.
Yeah, caller done banged on us.
Caller, I think is JW. JW, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, JW, what's good?
Hello, how you doing?
All right, let's give a special shout out to JW. Just want to tell you thank you so much for coming in online and kicking it with us. This is your chance to ask these four nutty guys whatever question you want to ask.
Actually, let me jump in, Alex. So JW actually submitted a question, right?
Oh, perfect.
And we had the ability to actually get her on the line. So I'm going to read her question. And if any of you guys have been following us, you know that a lot of our core has been meeting in the church. And this is a question that JW posed to us. And it was, I would love to hear a segment about men's experience in the church, especially regarding the topics of why there seems to be a decrease in male presence, homosexual males in ministry, experience men have had while pursuing ministry, and the effects of said experience on both spiritual and personal, on a spiritual and personal level. All right, so she really just want to have an understanding on that. So I'm just going to give JW just an opportunity to kind of clarify the question that you want to pose to us. There seems to be a number of questions, so we're just going to take it one question at a time, and we're going to give you our opinion on it.
Okay. So, yeah, I asked a few different questions.
Uh-huh.
I grew up in the church. I was raised in the church, and I've just seen a decline from when I first started coming out. And I just want to hear the fella's opinion on why, like, what's happening to the men in the church, like, what's going on?
Let's see.
First off, we understand that you've been raised in the church. Us four have the same issues.
I just don't go to church.
So my condolences.
Just to be honest, I don't go to church.
But
Yeah.
if I can, I guess, comment on that real quick. What I believe one reason that there's so much of the homosexuality that is going on in the church at the moment is because it's the one place where they feel at ease. It's the one place where they're allowed to be themselves and express themselves through worship and arts. And majority of them, I don't want to say this, but unfortunately, a lot of the leadership that are in the church engage in that lifestyle and are active participants, if I should say.
I think it's also sometimes just that they entertain it more, not necessarily always that they're active.
Yes.
I don't know that to be always true.
Unfortunately, I do. But
I'm sure that's the case in some situations. For me, though, I think a lot of times it's the fact that it's entertained
yeah.
and welcomed almost. I speak a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
There were some events I went to, and let's just say it was very apparent in those musical settings, specifically that was becoming the norm. And I love everybody, and as a Christian, we're called to do that. But at the same time, it's not as easy to hang around or want to be around someone that you can't relate to.
Yes.
As much as you want to love and accept them, and it's just like anybody else. If you want to, the people you hang around, you tend to have similarities and similar experiences. You can't share that. It's hard.
Yeah. Facts. And I'll just jump on this real quick. Sorry to cut you off, Steve. I'll jump on this real quick. I honestly believe why the leadership, why they've been in it, and this is not to knock them or anything, but I think just to dive a little bit deeper, usually in the church settings, a man sleeping with a woman prior to marriage is somewhat disgusting and disrespectful. But so I'm not going to say you give a pass to a man being with a man, but you almost turn the eye to it. You turn a blind eye to it because you say, okay, well, it's men hanging out with men. They're not doing anything. But yet the church doesn't teach the horny teenager what to do when in their adolescent, when they are having these raging hormones. Mm-hmm. So they promote brotherhood, but then now these brothers in Christ start being curious and inquisitive, and then now all of a sudden they start touching and fondling each other, and then it brings about this lustful spirit. That's what I believe. So I don't want people to bash the men or the women who are in that lifestyle. I just believe that they need love, just like a regular heterosexual relationship, and they also need correction. Like, they need to be taught.
So I'd look at it from a different perspective. So one is, I think that the church has a terrible job with teaching relationships.
Come on now.
Right? So
come on.
If they have a terrible job about teaching relationships, we're four guys at the table. Yeah. So we understand that when we go to church, if we have a terrible job of teaching relationship, we're going to take it into our own hands. And then by the time boys being boys, young men being young men, by trying to have a conversation with a young adult, a youth, or an adult, we are looked at differently.
Correct.
As men, we don't got time for that.
Yeah.
Right. So that might answer your question of why are men absent in the church. Now, in terms of the homosexuality, because there's no right way of teaching relationships, to Alice's point, men begin to explore. And then another perspective of that is from leadership. Leadership in ministry tends to rather look at the talent, because these homosexuals, I ain't gonna lie, man, a lot of them are talented.
Extremely
right?
talented.
They're talented. So now you're in a compromise of, well, we need people to run the music ministry.
Yeah.
And this music sounds amazing.
Yeah.
All right, they might clap a little and they might run a little weird and all the other stuff. They're willing to overlook that because ministry is growing. Right? So they're kind of in a peculiar position of doing ministry with volunteer work or even paid work, but you have a lifestyle, a sin, no different than lying, stealing, and stuff like that. But it's heightened because it's just that much deeper when you talk about sexuality. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know, some might consider it, pimping the folks that are out there singing because you're bringing more money in. If you want to break it down to a science. That's just my take. Not saying it's right or wrong. I leave no judgment on the table. All I'm saying is that there's reasons as to why this is more evident than in the past.
Yeah, the church has done a poor job as in teaching sexual engagement to its disciples. You just got a bunch of horny people in church, and they have no outlet.
Yeah, and it goes right down to the pastors too.
Yeah,
but the pastors is no different. They're not an exception. We hold them to a higher regard. We hold them to a higher standard. And then if they get caught, all right, I'm going to take 15 days to recoup. Yeah. Let me pray about it.
Yeah.
If it was me, I got to sit in the back bench.
Exactly.
I still got to come. It's like I'm on punishment. So I just think that for me, I just think that it's a very valid question that JW asked. Yeah. I can't give you an answer, but I can put my finger on some of the reasons as to why, the why behind it.
With that being said, JW, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, so we did a deeper dive than I think we did.
Yeah, I apologize.
We took that away.
No,
what is your thought? What is your feedback being in the church as as you said, growing up in the church? Again, we have that same principle and morals. It's just that we being guys, we kind of realize that there's some things that the church need to do a better job at. So, what is your thoughts based on our response? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know.
So first, I want to start by saying that I appreciate your everybody giving their own experiences and what they're thinking on it. As far as I'm concerned, I heard the part where you talked about ministry and the acceptance of certain things because of the need for, the need for people to be present and participate in, okay, let's say this person can sing well, so because this person can sing well, now we need them in ministry, and it's okay that they have this extra shake or this extra snap.
Yes.
I agree with that, but to me, it also challenges us as believers and as, people who claim that we follow Christ, that if we allow certain things to go on in the church, then are we not inviting in the right spirit? Because we're all accountable too. We're helpers one to the other, correct?
yeah.
So, when you said that, I was just like, okay, I can see that. But I also, I was just like, okay, but we're also held accountable too. So if we're allowing things like this to happen and we're being accepting of it, not so much accepting of the circumstance of the person, because, the word says that God loves the sinner, but he hates the sin, right? So what they're doing and what they're committing, but we get to sit back and be like, okay, where do we take accountability as lay individuals or as members? Because yes, this person might be able to sing or play an instrument or stuff like that, but then, for me personally, what type of spirit is this person projecting onto my children or to my siblings or to, so, I mean.
And I just want to say something real quick. As you can see, we're all church hurt. So forgive us. But
no, it's fine.
Exactly what you've just said, and because we only have so much time, so I'll just chime in real quickly on it. I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. You have to be careful of projecting that type of worship and that type of entertainment, because it literally can project onto the members. So someone who might not be struggling with that specific type of sin, now all of a sudden it slowly starts to creep, because the person who they're mimicking, because that's really what worship is. Worship is really when you mimic the divinity that's out there. You're mimicking the angels. You're mimicking God himself. And when you go ahead and you worship and you get into that divine realm, unfortunately, the door that you use to get there might be a door that's what's it called? That's a kind of, you know.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, it goes back to leadership.
Yeah.
Right. Leadership, it has to be the gatekeeper of what's accepted and what's not. Right. So if you go into a business, if I work at Burger King, and one of the staffs happens to be homosexual, all right, keep that outside this door.
Yeah.
When you're working, I just need you to work, right? So that is no difference than when it comes to leadership. The leadership has to be the gatekeeper. So if the leadership is not the gatekeeper of what they would tolerate and what not tolerate, their business, so to speak, or their congregation will be a direct reflection of what they tolerate and what they won't, right? So that's why you see less men, more homosexuals, because that's the leadership.
And I think there's another challenge here too. So the Bible and the preachers, they preach and teach that all sin is equal. So although, yes, we as believers understand that homosexuality is considered a sin, we also understand that so is lying, so is cheating, so is stealing, so is murder. So if we turn away the homosexual, or we correct, we have to turn everybody else away.
That's
so I think
facts.
the church leadership, from their perspective, they have a choice to make.
Yeah.
Do we turn everyone away and say we're holier than thou, or do we accept them and pray for them and hope that they are able to see their sin and make a change for themselves? That's the challenge that I think that we still haven't figured it out yet.
Right.
In my opinion, this is Jay. In my opinion, I don't, to be honest, unlike everybody else here at the table, I'm not really the church type.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is, in my opinion, love that person for who they are and their gift, and I'm not gonna say ignore that sin, because then you're ignoring everybody else's sin in the church. But just love them for who they are and their gift, and maybe it'll help.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Jay, to cut you off, but listen, caller, I apologize. We have another call, and we only have so much time for this segment. Thank you so much for calling in, and we have to get other people in, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye-bye. Take care. Caller, how you doing? We are on the live. We're on the line. Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Glenisha, what's up, man?
Hey.
Yo.
I feel like I just talked to y'all.
Oh, man.
What's up?
All right, so Steve, tell me.
Friend of the show, longtime follower.
Yeah, she's literally been with us from the beginning.
Yeah,
man.
welcome, Glenisha. How are you?
She is
I'm
phenomenal.
great. How are y'all doing?
We're great.
Doing all right.
So what's your?
I can't believe I'm on y'all live. Like, ooh, I feel famous.
So as you know, this is Ask the Bros. So we're glad you were able to call in. What's the question you got for us today?
Okay, so I want to know what you guys think about men who enter relationships with nothing of their own, like no car, no partner, nothing.
I'm sorry, girl.
This one here.
I just want to know.
Dang, man, that's a left hook right there.
Oh man. Damn. So what is our thought? Let me just make sure we heard. This is deep. So what are our thoughts on men who enter a relationship with nothing? Pretty much, they have no car,
with nothing of
no
their
house.
own.
What about? Are you saying like to the point that they have no income also?
Struggling to find income. Yes.
So they're barely paying their phone
So
bill.
no consistent job.
Right. And then when you do find a woman to be in a relationship with that is more well off than you move in with that woman, you secure a joint checking account, but you're not married to this woman. You have no separate funds for your own. So I just want to know, like, it's a two-part question. So yeah.
This I don't know. I just hope that you're not dealing with this.
No, please, I'm praying you don't have to. Oh, okay.
Oh man. All right. So I'll actually take this one first. So this is a two-part question. So
Yeah.
okay. So from the first part about a man entering a relationship with nothing. Here's what I say to that. That is to me the most pure version of a man that you'll ever find in a relationship. And what I mean by that is here's a guy who comes in. I'm assuming if you decide to enter into a relationship with this person who has nothing, that they at least have ambition, right? And a hardworking attitude and willingness to do what they got to do and grind. So what I'd say is with that person, if you enter into a relationship, one, use wisdom. So that whole piece about opening that joint account, that goes out the window. That's not happening until we prove that you can do what you're going to do, what you say you're going to do, and you actually do it. So that piece isn't happening for me. But what I would say is if you guys can build from scratch and dream together and then really build a life together, then that is pure. And the beautiful thing about that is you can't say, you know, I gave you this, I gave you that, I gave you this. We built it together. So no one can hold anything over anyone else's head. And there's a purity in that.
Yes.
That's a challenge, though, because you have to be able to discern the difference between someone trying to take advantage of you and trying to get your money, get your tax return, your stimulus, or whatever else.
Yeah.
Versus the people who are truly there to build a relationship and want to be there not just to take advantage of the benefits. And that's a challenge.
Listen, Glenisha, I'll say this real quick. You know, and I know I might not make any sense when I say this, but just try and bear with me.
Okay.
For me, I look at it as like this. Some people are not going to be able to have, what's it called? Oh, I got a great caller calling right now. Hold on just for a second. Let me just.
Okay.
Hey, Pastor, listen, you're live on the radio, but listen, my brother, hold on just for a second because we got a phenomenal guest on the next line. Hold on. You're next on the line. Yeah, I apologize. So, here's the thing. I've dated women where they didn't really have much to offer. And some of them were phenomenal people. Phenomenal. And there was about maybe one or two that I actually made an investment in when they were at their lowest points. They were going through a divorce, didn't have money, license were suspended. I mean, you name it, behind in rent, everything. I made a small investment, and everyone would probably say that's the dumbest thing you could do. But there was, you know, I had the funds at the time, so I made the investment. And though the relationship did not work, though the relationship did not work, that same ex she makes now over $200K a year.
Dang. Oh, you sure you can't make it work?
I mean, you might need to be in the business of repairing relationships.
Exactly.
Okay.
That same ex makes over $200K a year, has her own business, travels the world, and is one of my best friends. So, yeah, it might be difficult in the beginning, but the most important thing is find out what's the quality of that character. If they have some good quality, and if they're willing to make a sacrifice for you as well, if somehow something could be reciprocated at any point, I say go all in.
I think you might need to go back and collect on that investment.
Yeah, man. You need to.
Matter of fact, I'm going to call her right now.
It's called return on investment. Listen,
ROI here.
So, Gleason, I would agree with Alex. In my opinion, I just think that you just need to identify what they bring to the table, right? So I understand that they might not have funds, they might not have a job, and to Alex's point, they might be at their lowest point, but they might be able to fulfill something that you may feel, or a woman might feel the need to be fulfilled until they get back on their feet. But it's going to take conversation. Yeah. Ray said wisdom. Definitely use wisdom, because there's some folks out there that just wants to use you for a season and then they're out.
That's it,
right?
Gone.
And that's just not cool.
Tax returns, baby.
All right, so basically they're saying
it's tax season, baby.
That's right, that tax season. That's the season they use you for. It's May and April.
So basically they're saying if they willing to sacrifice and they got potential to be something, keep them. But if they don't, let their ass go.
There you go, my dog.
but potential is just for a season 2.
Yeah.
You don't want to get into that.
Yeah, if
it's
it takes too long, just
potential.
let him go.
Does
Yeah,
it
yeah.
take a last like 10 years?
Yeah,
No. Oh, no.
If it ain't long term, move on.
Yeah.
You're going to get hustled. I'll tell you right now.
So listen, Glanisha, man, we want to tell you thank you so much for calling in. We got other callers that we got to check in on, but thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you, guys.
It's always great hearing your voice.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Next caller, we got my main man, Pastor JC.
What's up, Pastor?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm doing well. I just want to pop out and say I love what you guys doing, man. I think the platform is amazing. Great topic, awesome chemistry. I'm for it all the way.
Oh man, we appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Listen, brother, well, you are live on the air. Is any questions that you would like to ask for Bro Talk?
Not a question, but a comment.
Okay.
Okay.
We just spent the whole a week and a half talking about Derrick JAXSON, how he's a cheater, and everybody went in on him.
Uh-oh.
And then we even brought up we waiting next for Russell Wilson to fall next.
Yeah.
What I don't like is as brothers, we know he's flawed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's been a fake. But I think it's crazy how we all jump in a bandwagon when somebody fall to go ahead and say, "Aha! Look at you! Look at you!" He know he fell.
Yeah.
I just think that us as brothers and blacks, we need to do a better job when somebody fall. Okay, how does the restoration process look? Even the wife, and she did the whole video of like having on the bonnet, a camouflage shirt, preaching scripture, and we got on her for that too. So what do y'all want?
All right, so Pastor, this is Ray. So I got a question for you. Did he fall or did he lay down?
Oh.
Wait.
Pastor. Wait, Pastor.
Hold up now.
Before you answer that question.
Ray,
Yeah.
that is a very good question. That's a very good. Now, if we to be honest, most of us who fall, we didn't fall. We lay down.
Right.
Okay.
Right? The difference between us and him is that he laid down selling out, talking mad trash.
Yeah.
Right? But still though, it doesn't change the fact that hey, he's still a father, he's still a husband. Is whether he got caught or whether he came clean. However it happened, it happened. Now, how the process looks, and my wife is in the background saying, "Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's a liar."
Come off. Listen. This is the only thing I will say about this during this segment, because Pastor, we actually have another segment diving into that one.
Right.
I will say this. The women right now hate him because of all of it. And I think because they put so much trust into him versus what he was actually saying.
Right.
What he said is still truth. Is still great advice. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you will
Just coming out the snake mouth.
there you go.
that
I won't even say it came out the snake mouth. What I will honestly say is when you go to the bathroom, there's two options.
What?
There's a sink. No, hold on.
Let him finish.
I have to say this. When you go to a bathroom, there's always two options. There's an option to wash your hands, and then there's an option to use the bathroom. This is, no matter what, he's helped washed a lot of hands. This is the one time he was caught using the bathroom. That's all that happened. He got caught using the bathroom with his pants down. Let's help him wash his hands right now.
See, and that's my thing.
Open the bucket in the bathroom.
But all right, guys, man, I appreciate you guys again, man. Great work. I love it, man.
No problem, man. Thank you so much. We got other callers. Be
Thank
safe,
you,
my
Pastor.
brother.
All right.
Man. Are you gonna help him wash his hands or what, Steve?
Listen, I'll spray the soap on, man. I got you.
I'll spray that air freshener afterwards.
He said you on your own, man. Like, for real. Because I gotta come in here. You're so selfish, bro. I gotta come in here. I'm not trying to smell this, so let me clear this up.
That's all. Hey, listen what you just said. Yeah. I ain't trying to smell this. That's exactly what everybody's saying right now. I ain't trying to smell your mess.
So what you saying? He can't help nobody else wash their hands now after this? That's the question.
He can still.
You know what?
He can still.
He's more legit now because he's already experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean,
to me, that's how I look at it. I look at it as you're legit.
That you experienced it, you're legit enough to be talking about it. But you still, I still not gonna.
I can't see the mass public saying that. The mass public's gonna say you've been saying A through Z
and not
all this time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you gonna tell me that when I turn around, you going B through Q?
Yeah.
Now, if you would have did it, if you would have did it before,
teacher. Yeah, if you would have did it before, you would have got away with it.
Let's take relationship advice out of it. That's what makes it sensitive, right? Imagine your math teacher is teaching you. You have to show your work on every single problem. I need you to show your work. Show me how you got to this answer. And then she does the work on the board and does mental math and shows you nothing. Yeah,
it shows you.
Like, wait. You ain't never been to college, have you? Because that's what they do. They don't even give you A, B, C, D. They give you A.
You know what?
No disrespect.
Please, I roll them up. Yo, first of all, Ray like to throw hands, man. He's about to defend it just now. Yo, relax, he's your brother. Listen, so try Jesus. We do. Not me. We do need to wrap up this section, and we're gonna deep dive into this topic. So I just want to do a recap. So we had JW come
Hold on, we got one more caller.
We got one more caller?
Yeah, we got one more caller.
The caller on?
Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about that. Give us your name.
Gina.
All right, Gina, what it do?
Hey, Gina.
Listen, you are live on the you are live on air. Let me tell you, is there any questions you got for us on the Ask the Bro segment?
Well, I'm going to piggyback on that young queen who hung up that spoke about women being with dudes who don't have the funds. But, why do you feel that men are intimidated by queens like myself who are women that are entrepreneurs that are making a little more than themselves? Why do you think that? Because there's women that have more of the income than the men, and they're intimidated by that. Why do you feel that?
Well, I'll just say this real quick. These four handsome gentlemen at this table, none of us are intimidated by our women making more. We are excited.
It's motivation.
Facts. Yeah, we actually spoke about this, Gina. So I'm actually glad. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah.
We actually had an episode. We talked about how do you feel about a woman making more money, and I'll gladly.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now.
Yes.
I cannot wait for the day that my wife is my wife is making more than me, because to me that is the biggest turn on.
Oh God,
because I hustle. You know what I'm saying? I hustle, I grind, and to me it's not intimidating. But I see where you're coming from, where the majority of men out there may think differently. I think it's a cultural thing, where we feel like we as men we have to be the main provider, we have to be the main protector, we have to do it all ourselves. And I can't answer for what that is, other than it could be insecurity. Because I feel like when you have confidence and you have security in yourself and your relationship,
come on, Pastor.
Who makes money? Who makes more money? Who makes
don't
less
really
money?
matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. And on top of that, it's no one's business but us. Yeah. So I'm not going around to my boys saying, "Hey, you know, my wife makes more than me." Exactly. That's like I'm saying, man, my queen is good. I'm good. My kids are good.
Come on,
Ray.
We're
all happy.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Just to chime in, it's our stimulus check. So it's coming to both of us.
No, facts, man.
But I don't think Gina getting no stimulus check.
The way she talking,
she's like, I'm the 200,000 woman. Right.
Wait, Gina, were you the ex that I was talking about?
Listen,
what was her name, Gina?
You almost had me kind of nervous there, Gina.
I met somebody saying that they are waiting for their Biden money. They already got their Trump money. Now they're waiting for their Biden money.
They're waiting for the Biden.
But to answer your question, Gina, so I go back to what Ray said. Some men feel that providing more is doing their job, right? So if you're secure that you are a man and you are bring anything and everything to the table, and you are working with someone, it doesn't matter if you're doing a little bit more heavy lifting in the cooking area, or I'm doing more landscaping, or I work a bigger paycheck, or whatever it might be. She goes grocery shopping. It's a partnership, and to Ray's point, it's a teamwork, right? It's what your strengths are, and if I know that I don't like to plan, I'm going to pass that to somebody else. So you fill in that gap. So if you realize that you're just in the path, a career path that you enjoy, and it produces more income, as long as a woman is not holding it over a man's head and making them feel belittled, I don't think a man will feel insecure about that or feel bad about that.
Fair.
Yeah. How you feel about that, Jay?
Put it like this.
Thank you.
No, go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Jay.
Waiting for you,
I'm
man.
gonna put a little basketball term into it. Right?
Okay.
All right.
All right, so-
Coach Carter.
So some people don't like the pass. So some people are like Kobe, and then you got some people who's like Rondo.
Process.
So it's a process. So when you have two people, they come together. That's a team effort. Some men, they are egotistical and they want to think that everything should be coming through them. So it could be a control issue as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's my take on it. But I 100% agree with Ray, and I 100% agree with Steve. So that's all I got to say about that.
So, Gina, I just want to know, can you sponsor, since you're making all this money? You can sponsor Bro Talk. Okay. I'm going to put it up on the screen right here for you.
All right, don't listen to Alex. Yeah, man. He's joking, Gina.
Unless you're serious.
Did we answer your question, Gina?
Yes, thank you.
Is that the only question you have, Gina? Because it sounds like you have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, we're here for it.
I think we might have a little bit more time.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left.
All right.
I don't know. I'm a shy person.
You're a shy person.
Hold on. You just said, wait.
She make more money.
Wait.
Called in on a live show.
You called in on a live show. You called yourself a queen.
Yes.
Then you said, successful, what was it? Successful money making
Yeah.
as myself.
Yeah, queen.
Yeah,
like
queen like myself. And now you shy?
And you called us.
Yeah, remember this. You got
our number.
Yeah, remember this
your
now.
guys just confused.
There's a bunch of guys listening to this broadcast right now.
Right.
They're going to say, oh, hell no. We don't want no Gina.
No, we want Gina. Gina's a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now, Gina. This is your platform, so we can put yourself out there. All right, so Gina, you did say that you were successful and you made a lot of money. Can I ask what your profession is?
Well, first, I'm an educator.
Oh, come on now.
But educators, we have to find ways to get extra income.
All right.
She's a hustler.
Yeah, so I teach dance, and I also have my lipstick line, Nia J Cosmetics.
You said your
shameless
mystic
plug.
Your mystic
There it
line?
is.
No, I have a lipstick line called Nia J Cosmetics.
Oh, lipstick. Okay.
okay,
Oh,
that's dope.
shoot.
Okay.
My goal is to make queens feel more vibrant and beautiful and bold
Oh,
in their
wow.
confidence.
You go, girl.
All right, that's
dope.
great.
Well,
And
for the fellas
where's your
out there.
business located?
Yeah, where is it located?
I mean, you can follow my IG. Or
Yeah, go ahead,
Facebook,
plug it.
NIAJAYE Cosmetics.
MIAJAYE Cosmetics on
All right.
Instagram.
That is awesome.
Y'all go check out Gina. Support our queens.
Listen,
Support.
Gina makes a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
If you are looking for a free ride, I mean, not a free ride. If you're looking for love.
I'm sorry. Gina, are you available before we come? Hold on.
Yeah, if you're looking for love.
You're looking for love. Gina might be the one. Gina, you want to go ahead and plug that right quick?
If you got a car bill that wants to be paid,
Yeah, she got you with the lipstick line.
this is the one. Well, Gina, thank you so much for calling in. We hope you have a great time. Spread the words, and we're gonna hopefully maybe we can get you on the show and promote some of your business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate you calling in, Gina.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Man, this is a good episode.
Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty appreciate all. I can't even talk. I can't even speak, man. I just want to. wanted to give a shout out to all of our callers, man.
I lost track.
You know,
We had a pastor caller.
we had JW about church homosexuals.
Yeah,
Homosexuals. We had Glenisha, who's a #1 fan from day one. She's been supporting
since day
loyal.
one.
Pastor JC. And then we had
Gina.
Yeah.
Damn. That was a plethora.
Yeah.
And some of those questions were some deep questions.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, man, listen, Bro Talk TV, if y'all got a question, we're going to be doing this Ask the Bros live all the time.
Right.
So please tune in. Don't forget, you can also send your questions in at brotalktv.com. We have a section there for Ask the Bros as well. If you don't want to call in or if you're shy like Gina, please feel free to send us your questions. We're looking forward to them.
Also, if you're shy, you want to call in, you can leave a voicemail.
Yeah.
That's right. You can leave a voicemail. So, guys, just want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much. Callers, everyone take care. And we are Bro Talk.
Bro Talk.
We out.
Peace.